guys, welcome to my little morning routine with my favorite thing to stretch on ever. And so today we are going to do wrist locks and just some cool yoga poses that you can go into your fabric and get deeper with than you could without this fabric. So let's get started. First, we're just going to stretch our shoulders. So put your shoulders behind the fabric, grab them, and then just walk forward and really go side to side and just feel that shoulder opening and breathe deep. Aerial is a lot of heart opening and a lot of just opening all throughout your body. So when you've had enough of that, slide your hands together. This is a wrist lock. You can still hold on and then just bend down. Make a number 7 with your body. And now if that feels really good on your triceps, you're welcome to put your legs together and straighten your body. Here, you can go side to side or just stand still. And then come on up, come underneath your fabric, do a couple more swings, and then you're gonna go back underneath it, slide down, and go onto your knees. From here, we're just gonna take our right foot out. We're gonna do a half split. So your hands are still wrist locked in the fabric, and then you just bend forward. And try and keep your hips straight and your forehead down to your knees. We're gonna breathe here for a couple breaths, getting into our legs this morning. And then from here, you're gonna bend your right leg, straighten up your arms, and go into a warrior one. You can hold it here. Try and get your back up, shoulders up, or you can swing side to side. Take 2 really nice deep breaths here. And then from here, we're just gonna do some squats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold on this one at the bottom. Your back knee should be bent, but make sure that your knee and ankle are in line. And just pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Put your back knee down, straighten your front leg, and go back into your half split. Good job, you guys. And then from here, we're just gonna do our other leg. So just take your leg back, put your left leg in front, and half split here. Should feel really good on your hamstrings. Remember, hips in line again, and just lean forward. You can bend your arms too, really relax here. Calming our mind as we enter our body. And then we're gonna bend our front knee, and we are gonna lift our back leg up and go into a warrior one. You can keep your hands in front, once again, straight back, or you can straighten them to a T. Take a couple breaths here. And now we're gonna do a little bit of our pulses. So we're gonna do 5 and then go into pulses. So 1, 2, bend your back knee, 3, 4, and 5. And then hold at the bottom, 10 pulses, 1, 2, 3, 4, keep going, 7, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then go to your rest, half split. You can lean side to side. And then once you are done, knees together. So I'm going to be right underneath my fabric pose. Have my hands together, and I'm going to go into a cat-cow. So I'm just going to lean forward, really let my back go. And then this is a cow, and you can really just lean side to side. Feel your back and your arms opening. And then cat, just tuck your heart in. And it's exactly like cat-cow in yoga, but your arms are holding onto the fabric. So please do this as many times as feels good. There is no one right or wrong way to do it. So just listen to your body and let it do the work. Do a couple more rounds. And when you're done with that, come underneath your plumb line, and we're gonna go into a nice heart opener. So I'm still grabbing, and I'm gonna keep my chest high and slowly look at the wall and look back. So this is basically a wheel pose, but you are holding on to the fabric. Take a couple deep breaths here, heart up into the sky. You can visualize a white light beaming from your heart into the sky. And just show your love and appreciation to the earth. You can straighten your arms and go back even further, or just keep them bent. And when you're ready to come out of that, slowly roll up and just hang. And then after that, let's give our arms a rest. So just slowly roll back up and shake your arms out. Great heart openers for the morning time. And then from here, let's get a little bit into our legs. So take the fabric out in front of you, put one leg on, and just shake it out. Rock side to side. And let's get into our hips right away this morning. No emotions will hold us back today because we choose to let it go. So arms go through, straighten, and let your body just hang. If that feels amazing and you would like to take this further, lean forward. Woo! You can rock side to side, or you can just stand still. Once again, Ariel is just finding out what feels good in your body. So I'm just gonna hang here, and you should really be feeling it in this part of your leg. Relaxing into it. A couple more breaths. And slowly coming back up underneath your plumb line. And just straighten out your leg. Take it to your knee. And let's go into a nice crescent lunge. So just lean forward, hands on the posts. Chest up, and just take 3 deep breaths here. After that, we're gonna go into our warrior 2. Open up your leg, open up your arms, and just lean forward. This should be a really good hip opener, inner thigh opener, and just make sure that your knee is facing the wall and that you are in correct alignment. Please listen to your body. 2 more breaths. And then coming back up. And then let's switch it out. So to your ankle, hold on to the post, lean back, swing forward, and then stand underneath your plumb line. So once again, from here, just shake out your leg, opening that hip. Woo. And then we're gonna go into our half pigeon. So number 7 with your leg, make sure your ankle and knee are in line, arms go through, and just lean forward and lean down. And then if that feels good, lean towards the fabric. Arms out to balance or arms at your chest. I'm making sure my toe and my foot is flexed, facing towards you guys. Couple more breaths. And when you're ready, you can grab back onto the fabric and slowly come on out. Bringing it down to your knee, holding on and going into a warrior 1. Woo. And just relax your hips. Let them fall into the fabric. No forcing, just relaxing. One more deep breath. And then we're gonna switch into a warrior 2. Shoo! So my hips, my back foot all facing the wall, and arms are going through. I'm really relaxing my legs so that I can get the best stretch that my body will let me, and feels good to it. Really deep breaths. When you feel you've had enough, just slowly come back underneath your plumb line. And then take your leg out. Just get backing into your shoulders real quick. We're gonna go grab on here with the number T. Slide your arms back down, still grabbing on. Since we are a little more warmed up, we're gonna go into our upward facing dog. So slowly, only if this feels good, lean forward, straighten out your arms, but have your chest up. And just take a couple of really nice deep breaths here. So you can keep your hands together and really relax your arms so that you are just hanging. There's no tension. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And then slowly pulling yourself up and just rolling your spine up one at a time. And then you can let go of your fabric and just take a nice grounding breath here. And let's hook our feet in. So we are going to what we're gonna do next is a reverse plank. So I'm gonna go lie down underneath my plumb line. I'm gonna put one foot in and the other foot in. I'm gonna flex my feet and just rock my feet side to side here. This is a really good release for your lower back. Your hands can either be out or they can go underneath your head. Then from here, I'm just relaxing, letting the blood flow down my legs. And then, when you feel satisfied with that, arms go right beside you, and you're gonna lift your back up one vertebrae at a time. So, I'm coming all the way up, and I'm just gonna be here, going side to side. This is called reverse plank. Or you can just stand still. You can even bend your feet in if that feels good. Just make sure that your feet are flexed, making a nice little froggy pose. And I literally just play with my fabric, you guys. I do what I think will feel good and safe. When you're done, slowly roll back down and slowly put your feet back on the ground. Take a nice deep breath here. And then sitting back up. So I'm gonna take my arms into a T and I'm going to grab the fabric, and then you're basically doing a backflip really, really slowly. So it's a lot of core work. And so just at first pull yourself up to a tuck. And if this is enough for you, stay there and just hold that, because that is so good for you. But if you can do that easily, then you're gonna come up to a tuck, straighten your legs back, and go down slowly as far as you can, and then come back up and tuck. And then you can come back to the ground, but if it's easy for you, I challenge you to do a couple in a row. So, once again, I pull myself to a tuck, I straighten my legs, go down as far as I can, come back up. 1. 2. Let's do one more. And 3. And then just hanging here, letting the fabric go to my elbows and just relaxing. And do those as many times as feels good in your body. And so if that felt really good to you, we are gonna do a stag in the air with that. So T, grab the fabric one time, or if you have a longer fabric, you are welcome to double wrist lock your fabric. So you would grab again. But since my fabric is short here, I'm just gonna do it once. And I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna really grip my hands. I'm gonna tuck into a ball, straighten my legs, and then I'm gonna stag. So this is a really good stretch. And slowly come back down. That will help you strengthen your grip, your arms, your core, and shabayam, all of it. So do that as many times as feels good. And then if you're like, I really like that, I think I can take it further, let's wrap around, go tuck into a pencil, and you would hook your feet alongside the fabric and straighten out your body. Woo! Hold here. When you're done, tuck back in. Oh! And that is also a really fun one. Make sure that your grip is tight. And then when you're finished, hang down. We're gonna do one more inversion like that. So I take my T-arms again, hook once, tuck up into pencil, hook one leg, and then this is a really good back stretch, and you can actually just bend this one. And then you just come back down slowly. Okay, you guys, so we're gonna end this class in a seating position. So you're gonna take the end of your fabric and stretch it out, and then you're gonna grab 5 handfuls and bring it down to your bottom to sit inside the fabric. Once you are here, we're gonna cross one leg, cross your right leg, and reach for the right side of your post and just push out. This is gonna be a good little spine release. Take a couple of breaths here for our warm down. One more breath. And then uncross your leg, cross the other one, grab your posts in front of you and push out. This is just a really easy and nice back release and little twist for your spine. 2 more breaths. Perfect. And then once again, tee your arms, and you can even bring this down underneath your shoulder blades and just reach your arms up or your arms behind your head and just let your heart open. Uncross your legs and just hang here. When you're done with that, kick your fabric out as much as you can so your legs are covered with the fabric. I'll turn to the side so you can see. And then you're gonna take your back fabric and you're gonna slide it down to your sacrum. And then keep your hands on if you're super close to the ground. If you're not, take your hands off. You can do a reverse prayer or whatever feels good. And I'm just gonna hang here. Really good lower back release. 3 breaths. 1. 2. And after your 3rd, walk yourself up really slowly. Come back into a seat and just hang down. This is what we call a child's pose. And that's all I'm gonna do this morning for my little wake up routine. Thank you so much for joining me. Please comment if you have any questions, and definitely be slow with your body. Don't try things unless you feel totally comfortable. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, and I hope to see you soon.